G'day, how you going? What I've got here, this is a V6 ecotec conversion that I'm doing into a Kingswood. What I've got here is sort of next step, I guess, getting the engine bay and everything ready for the engine to go in. I thought at this stage I might show a few of the things now while it's easier to get to, a few of the things that need to be done for the conversion. One of the main things is obviously the battery used to be on this side, and for the V6 conversion it needs to be transferred to the other side of the car. So that on its own is not too big a deal. It fits in over this side without too much difficulty. It will necessitate 4 holes being made to bolt the tray in. A couple of other things here which I've sort of made up prior. These plates here that you can see, they're actually to hold the relays and the fuse blocks and all the wiring that goes with the conversion, as well as relocating the wiper washer bottle, which used to position here. So all of that will become evident and look nice once it's all mounted. There are covers to cover all the wiring and everything else. I want it to look all neat and tidy. One of the other things that I'll show you while there's nothing in here, down there you can see that is a locker cable shift conversion, so that I can keep my existing column shift for the automatic. That cable disappearing under the car there will run back to the gearbox. That was a little bit of mucking around. Reason being, it's an American kit, so because of our right-hand drive cars, it actually was designed to sort of pull the wrong way to actuate the gear lever. They're designed to have the cable pulling with the gearbox coming out of the park position rather than pushing. So that meant that I had to switch the mechanism to the other side of the column, keeping all the while the original gate mechanism and everything else, and making sure that if I want to in the future I can revert back to the factory with the way it was without any damage done. So that's that system there. That worked out really quite good and quite easy. With the mounting of the airbox, I actually just made up a couple of brackets. It might be a bit hard to see in there, but that actually just picked up the original mounting points for the battery tray. So I'm really cautious of trying not to make any hole in the car that I absolutely don't need to. One that was unavoidable though, this is going to be hard to see, down there you can see that I had to make that hole there, 60mm hole for the main wiring loom to run through. So that's one that you can't avoid. There are a couple of others just for these small brackets and whatnot, but the reason why these are designed the way they are is to pick up existing mounting holes without needing to make any other. So that bracket there is actually mounted behind the brake proportioning valve. That bracket there actually picks up 2 of the existing new holes for the battery tray. So there's not a lot else in here that needs doing ready for the engine to go in, but I thought I'd just show you that now before I go any further and clog the engine bay up. The other thing I should show you is I decided to run the original Commodore fuel lines. So it's going to be hard to see in the dark again, but those fuel lines run down and underneath the car and follow sort of 3/4 of the way back to where my surge tank and everything is going to be mounted. So yeah, that was a bit tricky to bend those up without without doing any damage, but that worked out okay. So alright, I'll leave it there for now. There's the engine almost ready to go in, so that will be happening as the next step. So thank you for watching.